having this reoccurring thought, or best described as a video, playing over and over in my head, of me attempting to communicate my feelings to someone and having them tell me I'm not using the right words to do that. I spend more and more time reading, more and more time trying to ask questions, trying to shape the message again, more and more time trying to find the right words, only to have them say, I don't think you understand this about my own feelings. One of my worst fears, yet one I don't talk about among many, is that I can't communicate my feelings honestly to someone. Such an oddly incapacitating fear for something that actually happens every day without missing a beat. How one lives with it, even though it's happening all the time. We all know that I've done the work, and I've slaved over the work, but lately I've felt stuck between a rock and a hard place. No order of syntax, no combination of idioms, no careful placement of perfectly picked sentiments, gently carried and planted into the containers that words are, seems to get me any closer to conveying my message properly. I've been playing inside of a game of words with such insane rules. Normally, I know not to even play, but the physical entrapment of a pandemic and outdated family values has me rolling dice that conveniently drops out of my own hands and sets it into motion. I get the sense that as much as people say they want to be understood, they put as much effort into it as a person puts effort into grabbing the remote that's next to the television when sitting on the couch. The channel stays the same. However, when you learn different languages, not just written, but conveyed, reading the air, body language, and love languages, you also find that that's their way of showing effort. Yet for me, the effort doesn't seem to show much for anything accomplished. I still feel worried and anxious about things I convey that are out of my control. And so you might ask, what was this message you were trying to convey to other people? Well, it's not so easy to say, is it? The delivery needs to be perfect. My mood has to match my tone. My voice must match my feelings. My words mustn't be too strong, too weak, or empty. I must read the other person's mood, or be brave enough to ask if they can listen. Most importantly, I have to have organized my words. The ones that betray me all the time, all the same. They must be in script format before I utter them, so as not to miss a beat that would otherwise confuse the other person, leading them to assume other things that are just not true about me. These words have to guide properly. They must not push, only nudge in the right direction because, well, I need this to work. So why all this effort? How important is this message? It's important, but I'll gaslight myself into not saying it before going ahead with it. This is because I could say it in such a short sentence, but those 14 words don't share the weight that my mind carries saying it. All this time spent reading, yet all of 3 seconds to think this much, just to say, I feel lonely because I'm afraid of trusting other people again. And it hurts.